everybody and welcome to Kids Stories. Today we are going to read Peck's Trail Mix Mix Up. Peck's Trail Mix Mix Up. One day, Sheriff Callie spots her deputy walking down the street. "Howdy, Peck," she says. "Going to get your weekly shipment of trail mix?" "Sure am, Sheriff," Deputy Peck replies. "You know how much I love my trail mix." Just then Cody races up, swirling dust behind him. "Mail!" he announces, reaching into his bag. Cody gives out letters, packages, a ball of string for Callie, and of course, Peck's prized package. "Howee!" cheers Peck, hugging his trail mix. "Thanks, Cody." Uh-oh, Peck's badge pokes a hole in the bag. As Peck wanders off, he doesn't notice he's leaving a line of trail mix behind him. Sheriff Callie and Deputy Peck walk into Ella's saloon. "2 glasses of milk, please, Ella," says Callie. "Come in right up," says Ella, but when she tries to open a new milk bottle, she needs help. "Deputy Peck, I hate to ask why you're eating your trail mix, but duty before deliciousness, I always say," Peck tells her with a smile. "Besides, it'll just mean more for later." So Peck gives each milk bottle cap a rat-a-tat-tat with his beak to take them off. "Now hold on a cotton picking minute," says Peck when he returns to his stool. "Has anyone been eating my trail mix?" You mean like you?" says his pal Toby. "No, I mean anybody but me. This here bag's not as full as when I came in here." "You're the only one that's been eating it, Peck," says Callie. "Maybe you had more than you thought." Figuring the sheriff is probably right, Peck decides to head out and do his deputy job. "I want to come too," says Toby. Can I? "Of course, my prickly pal," replies Peck. "See you later, folks." Toby, Peck, and his beloved trail mix head outside. Peck always likes helping out. As soon as he sees Priscilla struggling to lift a heavy basket, he hurries over to help. When Doc Quackers can't get a wheel to stay on his wagon, Peck quickly offers to do it for him. As Toby and Peck head back to the jailhouse, Peck still has no idea about the hole in his bag of trail mix. Sheriff Callie is at her desk when Peck and Toby walk in. "Is everything in nice and friendly corners still nice and friendly?" she asks. "Sure is," replies Peck. "I believe I need a snack." But when he puts the bag on the desk, he gasps. "My trail mix! Now it's half empty." "Are you sure you didn't eat that much?" asks Callie. "Positive," says Peck. "And I never let that bag out of my hands." "Sure you did," Toby says. "You set it down at Priscilla's house and also by Doc's wagon." "Flying feathers! You're right!" exclaims Peck, which can only mean one thing. Somebody is stealing my trail mix. "Now, Peck, don't go blaming folks before you know all the facts," warns Callie. "That could be another reason for why it's missing." But Peck is too upset to listen. "Yeah, the reason is someone's stealing it so they can eat it. I'm going to get the bottom of this, and I'm going to catch the thief." Peck goes back to all the places he visited that day, but instead of finding out who ate his trail mix, he just blames everyone for stealing it. Maybe you just need to gather more facts, Deputy," suggests Doc. Just then Peck looks down and sees a line of trail mix. "My trail mix!" he cries. "The thief is spilling it everywhere. If we follow this trail, I bet it leads straight to him. Come on!" Peck, Callie, and Toby follow the trail mix all the way back to the jailhouse. "Well, bend my beak," says Peck. "The thief is sneakier than I thought. He's been stealing your trail mix from under our very noses," Toby says. Peck sets a trap inside the jail cell. Here's how it works, begins Peck. When the thief comes to steal my trail mix, he'll move the bag, which will pull the string and shut the door. Toby and Peck think it's a great idea, but Sheriff Callie isn't sure. Then he puts a hole in the trail mix bag. Sweet sassafras. Peck, look, your bag has a... But Peck's not listening. We got to be quiet or the thief won't come, he says as he ushers Callie and Toby out of the door. You two leave so that he thinks the place is empty. Callie chuckles to herself. She realizes Peck will have to figure this one out alone. All righty, she says. Give me a holler if you need me. When Peck is alone, he hides behind the desk to wait for the thief. Before long, he hears a tap, tap, tap spilling out of the bag and hitting on the floor. When Peck is alone, he hides behind the desk to wait for the thief. Before long, he hears a tap, 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 tap. Peck doesn't realize that it's the sound of his trail mix slowly spilling out of the bag and hitting the floor. He tiptoes into the jail cell and looks around for the thief. But then he trips on the string and slam! The door closes and locks him in the jail. Sheriff, help! He yells. Callie and Toby rush in to see what's happened. I heard the thief, explains Peck. So I snuck in here after him. But the crook escaped before I even saw him. Callie unlocks the cell door and goes inside. Peck, I know who the culprit is, he says, picking up the leaking bag. It's this hole. Well, I'll be. Peck says, that means my trail mix was leaking out of the bag the whole time. Peck drops his head, feeling ashamed. And here was me, thinking it was one of my friends. That wasn't very nice and friendly. Callie puts a hand on Peck's shoulder. Nope, but we all make mistakes. I wish there was some way I could make it up to everybody, Peck says. Then he brightens. Now hold on, there is. The next day when the mail comes in, Cody is confused. Why the extra large bag of trail mix this time? He asks Peck. Peck smiles. Because I'm gonna share it with all my friends. I'm sorry I blamed you all for taking my trail mix. Next time I get all the facts before I open my beak. Callie nods. That's a nice and friendly promise. Peck opens the new bag of trail mix. Come on everybody, let's eat. The end. Thank you.